Hello, it's Mad Monday Pedal Day, and we've got the TC Electronic Dark Matters. Now, this pedal is a cheap pedal. It doesn't get a lot of hype on the second-hand market. But what is it? I mean, to my ears, from off camera, it sounds very British sounding. Sounds very much like a sort of DS1, but not quite a DS1. Not as fizzy. Because you've got the treble knob, you've got the bass knob, you've got a level knob, a gain knob. So it's very martially, I would describe it. Some people would say it's took influence off the OCD with the voice knob. You've got like a low gain switch and then a high gain switch. I don't know. Comment below if you think to your ears it sounds a little bit like that. I mean, what I got from this pedal off camera, it sounds very much like a Peter Green type of vibe, but not quite there, because well, I'm not Peter Green. And yeah, I mean, what I find with TC Electronic pedals, they've got a lot of hype when it comes to like the flashback and some of them. This one doesn't get a lot of hype. There's no tone print option on this pedal. I think that's probably why. I think in generally these pedals are not made as well as people hype about them. I mean the flashbacks so expensive new, and it almost reaches the price how much you can get it new on a second-hand market at top money. Yeah, some of these TC Electronic pedals, I think they don't deserve the hype. I mean, what I find with them, obviously this is a digital pedal in a way. I think it's a digital pedal. Comment below if I'm wrong. But what I find with these pedals, you know, the Corona Chorus and all these TC Electronic pedals, I find that they're a bit plastic sounding. This is just my opinion. But yeah, I've plugged it into a 9-volt power supply. I'm running a Vox VT40X practice amp. No reverb off the amp. Yeah, just clean tone. I'm in E-flat tuning. Yeah, let's get on with it. Now I'm using my Squire 1987 red Korean Japanese Squire Bullet. Love this guitar. It's my favourite guitar. Had a lot of wear and a lot of use. Yeah, so just come back from the loopy actually. Due to a gig, you know, smashing it about and stuff, doing the Hendrix type of thing. I managed to put one of my pickups, smashed it into the routing of the guitar, and anyway, it's all sorted now. So yeah, yeah, the VT40 Vox modelling amp. I just love these Vox amps. I mean, yeah, again, they are digital as well, but they're like a hybrid of a valve amp as well. I mean, they don't get a lot of love. I mean, some gear doesn't get a lot of love. So, I mean, for the money, this pedal's really good. But some of the TC Electronic pedals, like the Flashback, they just don't do it for me. Or even the Corona Chorus, it's okay. But it fetches way too much money than it deserves. I think just get a Boss Chorus pedal. You can't go wrong with like MXR or Boss, in my opinion. They're probably my favourite sort of brands when it comes to like, you know, compact stump boxes this type of size. But yeah, what we're going to do is run the pedal, everything at 12 o'clock. The gain, level, bass, treble, and the voice in is down, the voice switch. So this is my clean tone, the bridge position. Gonna to engage the pedal. Everything's at 12 o'clock. Yeah, you see what I mean? It gets like a British Marshall type of sound. Yeah, you can do Peter Green, sort of Henrik's, clean sort of tone. Yeah, I mean, if you put the gain down to 10 o'clock, yeah. I mean, yeah, it does sound good. There's just something about it which lacks a little bit to me. I'm a bit of a pedal snob, I think, and yeah, I mean, it's a good pedal for, you know, what you can get them for. So if I put the gain up to 2 o'clock. Yeah, you can get a Roy Gallagher type of sound. Okay, so what I'm going to do is bring the gain right on full. Yeah, this is a nice sound. Okay, with the same settings, let's bring the voice switch up. I don't think the switch does much difference, to be honest. Like, brings a bit more, maybe a little bit more bass in the tone. Yeah, I mean, it's pointless, really, the switch. Yeah, so, I mean, let's bring the bass up to 2 o'clock. I'm in the up position, the switch is up at the moment. Let's bring the treble to 2 o'clock, the levels at 12 o'clock, the gain's on full. like a good blues tone, like a Gary Moore type of vibe. Just not as good as like some of the expensive pedals. That's my opinion. I mean, the sound is there, the plexi sort of sound, the Marshall-y type of vibe, but I mean, it just doesn't quite cut it there. I like the Carl Martin plexi tone. I hate these like Tone City mini pedals and all these Chinese mini pedals. I don't like them. I mean, there's nothing wrong with getting like a tuner or something, which is, you know, a mini one. But I mean, when it comes to sound, you know, it's just doesn't do it for me. And yeah, the pedal hisses a little bit. I mean, they all do in general, anyway, because the gain's on full. But there's just something about it. It just a little bit dull, plastic sounding. But if you're at a gig and you know, you've got nothing else, or there's no room to put your pedal board, and you've got one pedal and it's this pedal, what you could do is just drive your amp and then use this as a boost. And I've done that before as well, and I got away with it. And yeah, the tone was okay. The tone was all right. I mean, you can use anything as a boost really, but it's not a bad distortion pedal. It's certainly more usable than a DS1, unless you get the tone knob right on the DS1. I think the DS1 would probably sound a bit better, you know, stacked with an amp. The reason why it was such a popular pedal is because you can get a good tone out of the DS1, even though some people say it's really fizzy. Yeah, that's why they've sold so many of them. That's why all these famous players used a DS1, because it just sounded so good. You know, Gary Moore and Joe Satriani, and yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, like and subscribe if you enjoyed this channel. What I'm going to do, I'm going to bring the gain to 11 o'clock. I'm going to bring the bass 11 o'clock. Bring the treble 1 o'clock. Leave the level knob in the middle. I'm going to leave the switch up, and I'm going to play you out with some improvisation, whatever I do. Yeah, like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this Mad Muddy Pedal Day video. Thank you very much.